What's good, YouTube? And welcome to the house. Hidden Summoners, the set that is worth less than any side set before us. We're not counting reprint sets like Duelist packs or Star packs. Looking at this as a side set with brand new strategies, 3 of them things, not a single card is pushing towards above $7 now. We see even Prank Kids Rip Roarin' Roaster falling towards that $7 mark very quickly today. You can actually look at Robbie Cole's market watch from earlier in the day where this is more towards 8 and everything is up. So what's happening? As I said before, with TCG Player, everybody's going to undercut each other very quickly on release and create the most competitive prices after pre-sales are over. And we see this fall out very, very fast with Hidden Summoners. So this sealed product's not going to stay up. Actually, as it turns out, there's not a single short print in this set confirmed. Tier 0 opened up a good amount of product. They said the closest thing to a short print is Manju, but even its ratios are really, really good, so that could have just been RNG on their part. We see the Prank Kids actually trying to hold at a price together to where it's the most expensive thing, and it's not super budget, but it's still relatively budget compared to any deck out there, and I think post-ban list could actually have the potential to top regionals. I could see this happening. I don't know about YCS. I'm not going to be crazy enough to say, oh yeah, this is going to tear up the competitive YCS scene, but this and the Mayakashis are actually pretty decent budget pickups, but I still think the Mayakashis restrict themselves too much. I've seen on Facebook a lot of people considering that Gold Sark in a couple of months would be the most expensive card in the set at $5. That would be freaking ridiculous for a set with 3 brand new strategies. Do you guys think it's actually going to get that bad? Or do you think, like Sky Strikers, with Prank Kids Rock on the horizon, that they'll get multiple new cards rather than just Rock? Or do you think it's stuck at 1, like For Hires only get their Link Monster, not really a huge amount of future support like the Sky Strikers have gotten? Let me know what you think of the future. But we come down, we see Manju. It's less than the price of an MSRP pack, about the price of what a vendor would open a pack for, more so. And then we actually come over to see where Rivalry and Gozen are resting. Oh, 260 also. 220 for Rivalry. Very interesting to see the fallout of this set. I think there are good long-term investments if you don't think Gozen and Rivalry are going to get hit on a list for being a floodgate. Which I don't think currently. I think Konami kind of just looks at traps and say, back row needs to be a better thing right now. And then also, do you think these will go up over time, or do you think they'll just get another reprint somewhere like an OTS pack, since OTS Pack 9 is on the horizon for release? And you do see it actually goes up quicker on eBay right now for stuff like Doodle Doodle Doo. So you do want to check out TCG Player. You always want to shop both, and websites, of course, for your deals. But right now, TCG Player is being cutthroat and really going in at each other. Now, something I didn't think I'd be showing on Market Watch. You might have noticed down below, one name changed, and that's Pinzord here. Still sponsored by Sunny Go. But Pinzord actually gave me some stuff for free without any want of exposure. They said, I love your channel. I love what you do. Here you go. And I said, I want to feature you, but I want something for my audience. These seem a little expensive. I want a discount for them. So we got you 10% off at Pinzord, and we actually have these things to show you. These Scapegoat tokens are very nice, and I think they're worth about the $6.50 a piece after the 10% off, and they could go on a lanyard. They're very high quality metal. They're kind of glazed over on the glitter part. It's not gonna like come off. These are really, really insane quality, but with insane quality on the bigger ones, I feel like this is very heavy. I'm gonna try to like make a sound for you without hurting my ring. Like, You hear my finger there? That hurts too. But this is actually really, really thick metal. I don't think it'd be good for a lanyard, maybe more for your backpack at events. But at the same time, I don't know that I'm trying to swag out a backpack. What I'd realistically go for are these Scapegoat ones, which are actually limited to 50. I've kind of begged to make like a non-glitter version of this, and also a Book of Moon token, and the site's not laid out the best right now either. Like, you have to scroll down to find the other Yu-Gi-Oh stuff like Cotton Candy Dark Magician Girl. You scroll down further, you find the Blue Eyes Ultimate doing Neutron Blast, that sort of thing. So I'll link them down below for you guys to go check them out. And another thing I thought I'd never show on a Market Watch, just for you guys, Hot Topic 10 t-shirts today. Black Friday preview. I go every single Black Friday to Hot Topic to pick off t-shirts. Dragon Ball Z t-shirts, Ghibli t-shirts. This is not sponsored at all, I swear. And also, not being paid to do this at all. Just looking at Troll and Toad's buy list here. They're actually picking up evenly matched very well. Let me show you what I mean by that. So, evenly matched here is at $22.50, right? And we come over here for the Mega Pack 1 as well, and they're near 27 lowest. So, they're going to take that 13% fee, so they're only going to get 87% of that, and they're going to pay minimum for their letter, stamp, etc. Let's be generous and say 50 cents. Wow, they're only 50 cents above, and guess who offers 25% trade back value and has Black Friday coming up? Oh, that would be Troll and Toad. So definitely offering very, very well on evenly matched. And if you want to take advantage of Black Friday sales, it's kind of the perfect time to shove out very quickly stuff like this to them and not risk getting stolen from selling on TCG Player. But why I'm actually over here is Soul Eating Overraptor is on their hot list, meaning they're running out of quantities very fast. I suggested the Dinosaur Engine as the ban list comes up as a great budget alternative to get, and it's still relatively budget, but Overraptor is heading towards $4 quickly and off the market. We also see only 26 different sellers over here on eBay quickly towards $4. Now, TCG Player, eBay, doesn't really matter what you're going for. Maybe you could try to wait for a sale, but I don't want you guys to be the people kicking themselves in my comment section saying, gee, Thunder Dragons is even more expensive now to play after the ban list, and I need that Dinosaur Engine with it. Get your dinosaur stuff now. That structure deck, Dino Master's Fury, is not cheap. Arabellum was a $6 common back in the day. What's the ceiling for something like Tyranno and Overraptor together, considering that they could actually top regionals now, and in the future could be a YCS topping strategy once again, depending on new cards in the fallout of the ban list. It's an engine you don't want to be left without. You want to have your options, and this is a cheap pickup. Trust me. I have no interest in this. I don't have cards listed on here to sell. Get these yourself. Get them for you. Trust me on that one. It's something you'll want to have. Next up, we actually are looking at cards that I packed from the pack openings. Danger Bigfoot is cheaper than I thought. I thought I had a $30 bill there. Oh man, it's the off season. So what I say when it's the off season, yes, we have another European YCS down the road. The off season means it's winter and there's not a lot of events for everybody to go to on the US market, with Pasadena being the final one before a nice long break from the hype. So what are we stuck with here? Lowering prices until around late January/February. Robbie even said it too. I'd get rid of your staples now if you don't plan on playing for a bit, and that holds very true. They announced that they have some kind of gold collection coming out. We don't know if cards will be with that or not, but it's basically the 20th anniversary pack stuff from over in Japan so far, like the playmat and the sleeves, etc. But they've hinted at cards. I don't know that we'll be getting cards, but they've hinted at them. Cyber Dragons, Corrupt John Moore, he pulled 2 of these. These are actually at their lowest point ever at towards $8.50, and we see over here it's quickly towards $9 on eBay. I think this is another sleeper rogue strategy. It topped YCS's, or AYCS. It topped multiple regionals, and it was way better than I initially gave it credit for, and it's something you don't want to underestimate going into a new format after a ban list that hopefully takes care of all the FTKs, please. So I definitely think Konami tends to hate FTKs. They tend to level them out. And I think Cyber Dragons and Dinosaurs are 2 kind of rogue options that are relatively budget right now that you want to have in your hands heading into that new format. Will they be the deck? Dinosaurs more so have the potential to than Cyber Dragons in my opinion, but I could see Cyber Dragons sneaking into the top cut of maybe the WCQ even. I think Cyber Dragons are very, very good. I think they can be very consistent, and in the players' hands that have been playing these for a long time, so if you start training now, I think they can do very well at major events and take people by surprise, and a lot of people don't know how to deal with them. They don't bother testing. Yuki, no, you haven't been shouting them out anymore. I miss him. But seriously, it's a great deck. I'm not even going to sell mine. I'm going to keep my rev systems personally, and I think the potential is there for it to get really hype. We look at Asian Persuasion, right? He tops with Cosmo, everything doubles. It takes one good centerpiece of attention for something like this to receive a lot of hype and just get there. So, two extremely budget options for you guys to consider. Basically, Cyber Dragons almost cost what Prank Kids cost right now. Just think about that. Think about that for a minute. And I wanted to cover the Vampire Sucker buyout again because I thought the fallout would be much quicker. I thought this would be back towards 10, but people are really holding on to them. And after thinking about it a while, this is another insane rogue option, and maybe not even rogue depending on how bad the ban list slams everything. It could be one of the options coming out of the Forbidden and Limited List update when it happens, because Unizombie is somewhat akin to Armageddon Knight for zombies. It's not as broken and generically good, but Unizombie is one of the best starters of all time, and zombie decks are proving their worth in what they can do. So I would highly consider having zombies, even with the small price bump. I still kind of feel like Sucker could go down over time if they do nothing, but I feel like it's not going to be nothing. I feel like zombies are going to have their time, finally, and you're definitely going to see some top cut results once again. I shouldn't say finally, because it did something way back in history. But we've been waiting for a long time, is my point. And finally, I just wanted to shout out the Patreon real quick here, because you guys actually, on a community post, I did not expect to get over 1,000 votes on opening a P.O. box. I'll say this, if we get 3 more people at the $5 range, I'll make the $5 range the start of being able to send stuff into the P.O. box, etc. And to get your cards signed and get them back to you. So like a service for you, you can get them signed by me, Billy, or Jackie. If we get 3 more $5 Patreons, I'll go ahead and change it to that, and I'll open up a P.O. box the moment that happens. So if we get 3 more Patreons at that range, we'll go ahead and do that. $2 gets you access immediately to this Market Watch feed as well. So I kind of do a preview of some Market Watches, and I look around at things that I consider and want to have conversations on with you guys about. Not everything has to make Market Watch from it. Sometimes it's just a conversation I think about, and I can be wrong, I can be right. I'm just way more open-minded and have my conversations here. So thank you for all the Patreon supporters so far. I appreciate you so much, and I'm just gonna bump that tier to that and open a P.O. box for you guys. You guys can send stuff in to me, or you can send stuff in to be signed and returned. Just please include return postage and a return envelope or means of what you want to send. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. If you enjoyed the conversation, please subscribe, give the video a thumbs up, and let me know, even if you disagree with me on certain things, like why would you not pick up dinosaurs? Do you think it's inflated somehow? Why would you not pick up Cyber Dragons right now? And what do you think of this being so dang cheap and the undercutting already starting on the day of release? I want to hear your thoughts and more down below. Thank you so much for watching.